So what are the 4 levels of coaching? It may surprise you to realize that there are levels to this, you guys. Literally, there are 4 different types of people. When they join the business, they usually fit into one of these 4 categories. The first one is a discount coach. I like to call this a self-coach or a personal coach. And what that means is you are just here for the discounts. The second level is a part-time coach. The third level is a part-time coach who is a business builder. So they're actually working to make this a source of their full-time income. And the fourth level is full-time working coaches. So the first level of coaching is the discount coach. I like to call this a self-coach or a personal coach because you are just focused on you. You have no obligations. You are not providing any service or products to anyone else. You are just here to get the 25% discount because you found a product or a program that you love and you want to stick with it and you want to be able to take advantage of the discount savings. So someone who might fall into this category would be like your parents or someone who has no interest in working the business, but they religiously use some product. So for my parents, they've been drinking Shakeology for years. So they're discount coaches because they're not interested in working the business, but they are interested in getting the nutrition that they need into their bodies each and every single day. The second level is a part-time coach. And this level is where most of the coaches fall in. So what these coaches are focused on is sharing about the products that they love. So they are majority of the time just focused on the products and showing people what they're using and getting people started on the same things that they're using. And they do this in a very passive way when they have the spare time. So this is a person who's really doing this as a hobby. The third type of coach is a part-time coach who is working to make this a full-time income. These are my favorite people to work with because they are self-motivated and they're willing to put in the work. They see the enormous opportunity that sharing about this business can provide for them and their families, and they're just ready to hit the ground running. They see the opportunity, they believe in the programs, and they start to understand about the freedom of time. They start to get in love with the idea of not being tied down by specific work hours, by their commutes, and how much extra time they would have to spend with their families and doing things they love. They wouldn't have to be catching up every single weekend on all the things they didn't get done during the week, and they would just have more time to do what they want when they want. They realize that once you start to build a team, you can start to receive passive income. And as that income grows, it will create an opportunity for you to have that time freedom. So what that would look like if you're working full time is just plugging in, staying focused, helping others one day at a time, learning and growing. And eventually you get to the point where your part-time side hustle money that you're earning in this business reaches or exceeds the income that you are making at your daytime job. And so at that point, that's when a lot of coaches decide, you know what, I want to go ahead and switch over and become a full-time coach, which would provide me so much more time freedom. And the fourth category are full-time working Beachbody coaches. So how long does it take to reach that status of being a full-time coach? It can take some people a year, it could take some people much longer. It really all depends on the time and effort that you put into this. Every single coach is on an individual journey, and the more time you put into it and the more focused you are, you can reach that level quicker. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a put in a heck of a lot of work in the beginning scheme in order to later be able to reap the benefits of creating that residual income and wealth. And to have the time freedom to do what you want, when you want, with who you want, you guys. This is the ability to be your own boss and to literally build your dream life. So the sky is the limit with this. You can literally build a life you love. For me, that looks like stepping away from pharmacy full time. I'll still keep up my license, but honestly, my passion and the thing that lights me up on fire is to just be on the other side of illnesses and diseases. I want to help people create the habits in their lives and create routines in their lives now that are going to serve them later so that they don't end up at a pharmacy counter. So my dream is to just be able to be on the prevention side of illnesses and disease states that are completely preventable with the right tools that people can use in their lives. So you have the freedom to just create the picture of what you want your life to look like. I want to have time freedom. I want to be able to travel when I want, I want to be able to have different homes in different countries. Like, why not? I like to dream big because the only limitation you have are the ones you set in your own mind. So what this opportunity provides is a way for you to work when you want, with who you want, and have the time freedom to do that, you guys.